So another expressive thing you can do for your thoughts and your feelings is something called concrete poetry. And the idea is that you would have a sort of a concrete image that the words reflect that concrete image. So here's one example of a concrete poem. I asked one of my clients to make one for me, and I asked her to use an exclamation point and said, would you fill the top part with words that reflected how you felt before you got mental health support? And then the bottom dot of the exclamation, I asked her to fill with words that reflect how she feels now after that she's had some mental health support. So I'm going to read these to you. So before the support, she said that she felt angry, stupid, mean, absolute, deliberate, quackery, responsible, amused, resentment, puzzled, apathetic, bored, disgusted, nostalgic, invisible, afraid, set aside, forgotten, adrift, expunged, banished, labeled, tired, dumb, lost, mad, lame, sad, and bad. And then at the bottom, really tiny, she wrote, I am. Because in her case, before that, she felt very small. And then the circle at the bottom, how she feels now: heroic, powerful, ambitious, contented, delightful, peaceful, complete, alive, and full. And then we have the circle. Where do you start with a circle? Where do you end? Is there an end? Is there a beginning? So many cycles in the world, so many cycles in our lives. Sometimes there are days we don't know where we begin or where we end. One beautiful thing to me about a circle is you can keep moving, and whatever you might be feeling right now, you're not going to keep feeling it all the time. Feelings will pass. When they don't pass, then that might be a sign that you might want to reach out for some extra support. And I guess I will go ahead and speak a little bit to that right now, a little further. Some signs that you might want to reach out for some extra support would be if you find yourself becoming increasingly irritable, if your stress response is faster. For example, I remember taking a walk one day. I was having a pretty stressful week, and I thought I saw a big snake in front of me, and my body jumped. I didn't even think about it. I just leapt out of the way, and it was a branch. It wasn't a snake, but my subconscious saw snake. So I had that startle response that was really in high gear. And that was a little bit of a sign to me that maybe I needed to step back and do some more self-care, which I did. If you're having a hard time getting out of bed, sleeping too much, if you are unable to escape this persistent feeling of dread or hopelessness, it might be time to give somebody a call, a professional, a doctor or a counselor. So I'm interested, if I were really doing a session with this person, let me read out loud what she's written. Growing upward, shock, love, kind, sweet, sleep, hope, excitement, grief, death, thin blue line, I am always moving forward. Interesting. So I think, and what's up here? Sad, sad, happy, joy, lonely, angry, deep. So So she's made a face. She's kind of got some little bit of long hair. We've got a little bit of a smile here. So ultimately, as we move down, we see some hopefulness. I'm interested that she didn't complete the circle with language. And that would be something we could explore if we were, in a professional relationship and wanting to talk about that. We could certainly talk about that. What made her choose which words in what order, and she may not know, and that's okay too. So she's got the bangs here. Lowercase I, that's interesting, instead of a capital. I don't know if that means anything or not. That's all I got.